Hello and welcome to a new day of game dev. And yeah, it is gonna start today. Today is the day of the stream. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, it's gonna start soon. So let me read you. That one guy is here says, yeah, how are you, Roman? Yeah, I responded to you in chat, and Mijo is here, says hello. What's good, chat? What's up, Mijo? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Sharkwave is here, says hola. What's up, Sharkwave? Welcome to the stream. How is it going for you? And that one guy, you say, I'm good. Got like 11 hours of sleep, but forgot to set my alarm. So I woke up at 11:30, doing math right now. Wow, 11 hours of sleep. Well, it's way better than having not sleeping, you know? Hot Wheel Petrolhead says hi. What's up? What's up, Hot Wheel Petrolhead? Welcome to the stream. So let me show you what I've been doing, or what I did yesterday. No, well, yesterday and today I've been working on some stuff. Let me show you. So over here, let me get my camera. There we go. And local artist says hello. What's up, local artist? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, a lot of hours you slept. That one guy. Yeah. So here, a bunch of sound effects. Mainly, a bunch of sound effects. So if you hear this guy now, like there's more sound effects for every single action. It sounds way better, you know. So you can have more feedback, and also we have this stagger animation. Like when he gets to be staggered, he's gonna like get like this, and I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably like change the color to on his on the core. And Bro Reviews 26 says, yo, what's up? What's up, Bro Reviews? Welcome to the stream. And I'm doing Grand Dominated says hello. What's up? Welcome to the stream too. Yeah, so now it feels a little bit heavy. Like I know before it didn't feel like it was that heavy, but the sound effects convey the heaviness of this guy a lot more than just no sounds, you know? So yeah, now when we get to the state, we should be able to like damage them way more. but I'm still like, I still have to replace the particles that appear over there with that stump with the other thing with the spikes that we were doing yesterday. So let me show you what I did, because I had to create like another manager for those kinds of effects. I called them like world ability, and it's basically the same as like a spell, but it has a different name and it works a little bit different. So here, if I were to use them, I could, for example, use them on start. Let's do one for example, just so you can see this, because I'll have to figure out where to actually put them in the game, like when I do the attack, you know? And Sleepwalker is here, says, hi, Pookie. What's up, Sleepwalker? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Mijo is saying, because I want to recommend the hands swaying a bit, because they are detached from the shoulders. Say, you would like the hands to sway? Or is it there some stuff? I would say the animations are mainly done. I could change them. Like, if you think it should benefit from another thingy, like a tweak or something, I would gladly do it if we find that it could be better. And that one guy, you say, I actually went to bed at like 9 because I was so tired, but woke up at 2 a.m. and went back to sleep at 4 a.m. That's why I can't go to sleep early. Yeah, it happens. It happens. And Sleepwalker, you say, doing great. Just did a custom Minecraft server with my friends on paid host. Well, cool stuff. Which one did you use? Or like, did you use the Realms? I think it was like the official Minecraft servers, or did you get like something in Exorton or something? And Biltam Slay 858 says, hi, my name is Ivan. What's up, Ivan? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? All right, so yeah, I want to show you this, how it works. I can just do use ability, and I can specify, for example, what the world ability is. Currently, we just have rock spikes, so we're gonna call abilities.rock spikes. We're gonna set a position. Let's do new vector 3. Vector 3. Let's do -6.5. Just so you can see, -6.5, -8, and -72. And I think that's roughly the coordinates of, or like just outside of the hub. And here, if it's player casted or not. So we're gonna do player casted is false. Let's do F. And that way you'll be able to see in here. And Mijo say those hands are too rigid. They gotta sway. It makes sense. All right. We're gonna tweak the animation for walking. After I showed you this, we're gonna start tweaking it. And also I have to do a commit because I was changing some stuff before. So I have to do a commit. And Sleepwalker say, no, we use rustics. It's actually free host, but we purchased paid one, so it works better. All right. Cool stuff. Was it your first time doing that? And Kumud Singh is here, says hello. What's up, Kumud? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And you say, Mr. V Guy has gotten new animations. Yes, the last animations. And well, we're gonna tweak his walking animation in just a sec. But this is what I wanted to show you. Let me see. Where is it? It's gonna be somewhere here. It's like the rock rock animation. Let's see. Rock spikes. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, for example, if I were to enable them, this is how it looks, because I tweaked them yesterday because they weren't looking very good, but this is how they're gonna look. You know? They don't have a sound effect yet though. They don't really have a sound effect. But yeah, it's just like it's gonna damage the player and whatever, and it's pretty customizable. You don't need to like just have spikes, and yeah, they're just gonna go away on their own and disable when the animation ends. Now, let me save this on GitHub so we can move on and get this state as a checkpoint. And Kumoto say made a lot of progress though. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I have another animation. Let me yeah, an animation for when it gets staggered or low stance. Like basically after doing 3 charges, it's gonna go to like the staggered animation. But yeah, let me add this thing. So what are the changes? Big guy. Because we added the stagger animation, we added world. Well, let's do big guy animation or big guy low stance animation plus world abilities. So on the big guy, some sound effects were added for the steps, for the charge, and some other ones. I don't have to be like that specific. Other ones. And Moinelef is here, says salute, hello. What's up, Moinelef? Welcome to the stream. And here, yeah, the other thing is world, added world abilities that world abilities manager on script, and made the rock spikes for now. All right, I think that's probably it as a comment, or yeah, as a description. Let's commit these files to main and push to origin. Say Mijo, W animations. And Mijo will say it's been what, like 5 streams, and Big Boy is not freaking out anymore and has cool attacks. Yeah, we still have to make him like actually damage the player, but yeah, we've come very far from what we were doing or where we were the previous week, because I didn't know it would take that much time, but it is worth it. Like I think I like the animation so far. All right, so let's see. Let's go into our animations, because this is our current walk. Let's see what we have currently for walking. So you say the hands should have more like swing. And when you say swing, what do you say, or what are you referring to? Like, would you like the hands to like go further? Let's see. Like for example, the hands could go, I don't know, further. It looks pretty weird, but yeah, further like this way, you know? Or what are you talking about? Because that's what I interpret by swinging. Like they should go further away from the body or something. I don't know. And I'm Monkey is here. Says hey, what's up, my monkey? Welcome to the stream. And Sharkwave say I gotta go already. See ya. Well, it was a pleasure having you here, Sharkwave, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. And Miho say it's a boss. Bosses take time. Yeah, exactly. And you say that's actually the reason games have fewer bosses than main enemies. Yeah, because it would be like very time consuming to just only do like bosses, or like every single enemy is gonna have multiple attacks and something. And Liam, dude, what's with people coming in chat saying like coming out trans? What's that about? But yeah, when you say swinging, what are you referring to? Is that what you're talking about? The the hands basically like going further, because we can see if I were to, for example, let's see, let's get in here and let's make him walk over here. Should be extra momentum. So let's see. Let's get him here. All right, let's see. Let's wait for him to be able to walk again. All right. So he's gonna be there for a couple of seconds. All right. So now we are. Yeah, let's pause over here. And now we can go to the big guy. Let's go over there. And we can like see what the animation is. You say right now it's snapping too much, I'd say. All right. So what you would like is making the animation, making the animation like sway more. Yeah, sway more. I guess we could do some easing. We could change the easing. And when left, you say I played the game and found it very difficult from the first stage. Is it like this? It can be difficult. It can be difficult, especially if it's your first time playing. I plan to like make it more I don't know, have like a lot difficulty scaling that makes sense. But for now, yeah, if it's too hard, I'm sorry. I have to make it better. And Miho will say, if you throw a ball into a net, it will push into a net instead of stopping right there and there. All right. So you're talking about easing then, because yeah, I think let's see what the animation is, because here on humanoid animation handler we have our hands walk. So let's go over to hands walk. And yeah, here it is. So this is what we have. It's gonna ease out quad. Yeah, that means the shoulders are what's doing all the movement here. To be honest, like there's nothing going on with the hands. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Because I could do an in and out quad. I could do an in and out quad. We can try that. Let's do in out quad in here and in out quad. Or well, this is gonna actually change the all the other humanoids. But yeah, you see, because I have out quad in here, I have in quad in here. Depends on where we're going. And Steelwalker, you say, "Hey, can I try to do animation for you? I need practice, but I also will be glad to help you." Well, if you want to do the animation, I think I uploaded the the Blender file on the server. So go ahead and try to do like and do whatever you like. I don't think I'll be able to use the animations you do because I have a weird system for the animations here. It doesn't work as I'm not using normal animations. I'm like making the animations with code, so it's gonna look like I'm not going to be able to use them. And I'm Monkey say I'm back. Hello, I like this live. Well, hello and welcome back to the stream. I'm Monkey. Welcome. All right. So let's see, because yeah, what you would like to do is basically, or what you would like to happen is basically having some sort of rotation on the hands. Is that right? We could do that. We could do that. Would you prefer to have like some like sway in the hands? What that's what you mean? Some race rotation, could you not? All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into the big animation handler or big guy animation handler, and we're gonna override or hands walk. All right. Let's see. So Mm, yeah, we have to override head walk. Uh, Here we're overriding the feet walk, so it makes sense that we are gonna do this over here. Let's do protected, override, void, and it's gonna be Hans walk. And I don't know why it always does the same. It tries to autocomplete it for me, but it doesn't do. It doesn't write the complete word. Let's do a switch, and it's gonna be the same. So kf index. Let's identify first what our cases mean. So the first case is gonna like take the hand. Yeah, take the hand back. That's the first one. Depending on what hand it is, it's gonna take one forward. Yeah, I think the left hand goes back and the right hand goes forward because we are multiplying them by left and right. And Sleepwalker, you say, never mind. Blender won't let me animate it. Yeah, that's the bad thing about the way I'm doing these animations. If I were to like use any other animation or like get animations online, it's not going to work for this guy. And I'm on QSI, I lost my loot on Borderlands because duping doesn't work. Good. But I'm liking this. Game over. What a shame. What a shame, but you can always get more. You can always get more. I'm sure you'll be able to get some more. And when left you say, can't you show me how to do a cutscene? The head can only be moved in a semi-rotation motion, left and right, if you can. Well, cutscenes, depending on how you handle them, you could do like a separate animation, and you're only going to like hide everything else, play that animation in place, and then you're gonna like enable everything else. So it shouldn't be you wouldn't even need to use necessarily the same player or the same anything. You're just gonna like use like activate the animation. But yeah, it's gonna be like hard to explain because it would take like an hour to explain how to do a cutscene properly. Um, yeah, I'm talking about hand swaying. So let's do the hand swaying first. We need to know what we're doing here. So for our handler L, let's first see what really do we want to do. And Dipsonov is here, says hi. What's up, Dipsonov? Welcome to the stream. So in here, this is what's gonna happen. Let's actually go into the. Let's pause, press play, and we can modify this without altering the default. So let's do in here. Shoulder. This is what we do normally. We're just gonna do a rotation. Oh no, not this way. A rotation this way. You know. So how should the hand be? Because the hand is gonna be facing this way. Roughly this way. I think. I believe something like this. Roughly. Like that. And how should it like behave? Because if we can look at animations with like Hansway, so we get a lot of, like we get some reference. Let's go in here. Let's look for some reference. Let's do walk animation for frames, and we need one with hands. We need one with hands. So the thing is, since the hands are disconnected, I don't know how good an animation like this could look like. We can try it though. We can try it. And Kiwil UX says, hello, bro. What's up, Kiwil? Welcome to the stream. Say, I'm Kiwi. Welcome, Kiwi. And yeah, the boss is not complete. We still have to do some stuff for another attack, and I think we're gonna be like close to done. I think probably if not today, tomorrow we're gonna finish the boss. Oh, you changed from Nightblade to Kiwi. All right, all right. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, another person with the UX after his name. So welcome back to another stream. Welcome back. And you say if you just walk cycle IRL, and keep your wrists loose, that physics might work. Um, yeah, I'm figuring out like which rotation should we have, because they're gonna basically it's like 2 frames mainly. It's like getting from forward to the middle to the back to the middle to the forward, middle back, middle forward, middle back, middle forward. You know. So I need to figure out like the keyframes, because this one I think, um, yeah, I think this one and this one are the same. If I were to highlight this, I think this is exactly the same. So instead, I could do case 3, and it should be the same. We don't even need uh we don't need to even need to define a separate case, because this is like just getting them to the middle again. So it's really like three frames. Let's see. So if we get one hand backwards, we will need to put the hand how? Let's look at this for a little bit of reference. So when we're with the hands, let's say up, we're gonna probably like rotate a little bit on the hand like this. And I monkey say, okay, I love being on stream. It's hot in stream or on stream or in your country. I'm monkey. And say, Sleepwalker, brother, I gotta go. Need to develop Minecraft server and stuff, you know? Have a great day. Love ya. Well, thank you very much for joining, Sleepwalker. It was a pleasure having you here. Good luck with the server, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Right. So let's do a little bit of a rotation. If I were to be here, for example, I could just do a rotation over here, like let's see. Let's put it back to what it was. Because if I were to make this guy, if I unpause this, this is really how he's walking, you know? So I could do a little bit of a rotation over here. What do you say about that? Like, let's say, it could be like something very, very subtle, like a 20 on the X on rotation. So it's gonna like, yeah, move his hands like that. And the way why do I want to keep his hands this way? It's because if you saw well, I don't have the drawing anymore, or I'm not sure. If I pull up the drawing, it is like subconscious, but if you make the hands be this way, the character is gonna look bulkier than he really is, because the hands count as what you perceive as his silhouette. So it's better if we have the hands pointing this way. Yeah, because his silhouette basically is gonna be a lot bulkier. Let's see if I can find the drawing again. New from, let's do open recent. Yeah, this was the last drawing. So you see, I want to keep the hands this way just because of the silhouette. So it keeps the silhouette bulky. You say, I'm monkey. Are there commands? Yeah, we have commands for jump, slots, as you tried, and also we have. Well, there's a lot of commands. You can do exclamation mark, extension, and I think probably there you will be able to see like all the commands, but I'm not sure. All right, let's see. So let's do let's do a little bit of sway in those hands, just to see how it looks. And NSN says, "What's up? I'm gonna be rich." What's up, NSN? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? All right, let's see. So, and here, let's do a little bit of a rotation. So in here, we're gonna do case 1, break, case. I think it was case 0, 1, and 3 are the same. 1, case 3 are the same. Break, and let's do case 2, break. And this one is going to be 0. So, what do we want to do? We want to use the hand rotation is gonna we could specify it somewhere here. Let's do over on, I don't think we have nothing for walking, but let's do a header for walking. Let's do header walking. And here we're gonna have serialized field private. It's gonna be a float of or hands walking X rotation. And I think I'm gonna use like 20. I'm gonna do 20. And then you say, I'm gonna get 1K from my father because I walked to the toilet. I don't understand that, but 1K is 1K, so awesome. Cool stuff. All right, let's see. Let's go and head over to walking. Fit here. And yeah, this is for hands walk. So what are we gonna do? This is gonna take on 0 the hand handler L, or the left shoulder is gonna go back. So if it's going back, I'm gonna probably put the hand back too. Let's do hand L dot do local rotate, and we're gonna have this multiplied by vector 3 dot left, I would say, multiplied by the hands walking X rotation, and we're gonna use well, what it was here, walk step time with the keyframe index. Walk step time. And Nepal, what's up? What's up, Nepal? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, dude? How is it going? All right, let's see. On our time, we're gonna do this depending on the keyframe index. And you say, I'm good. How about you? I'm very glad you're good. I'm doing fine myself. And you say, what was out of the house yesterday? Were you doing something interesting or not really? What were you up to yesterday? Let's do set ease. And we're gonna do ease out quad, probably. And let's do the same for the other hand. Let's do hand L. Do local rotate multiplied. The right hand is gonna be multiplied by right. The same thing. And yeah, I think that's it. Now we're gonna basically put it back to 0 in here on 1 on 3. But I think if I just copy this over here and change this to hand R and hand left, that should do it. I'm just multiplying by right or left, depending on which hand I'm trying to modify. And on here, I could just, instead of doing this, I'll just take it to vector 3.0, so no rotation at all. And that should be fine. Oh, I need to take it here, over here. All right. On oh, you say went to the office for a day. So how often do they ask you to go there? Well, you answered already. Have to do it once a week. Normally Thursday, but Snow had other plans. Yeah, is it snowing very bad out there? And I monkey say I'm here. Well, I see you. All right, let's see. And over here, what did I change exactly? Oh, this one. Yeah, we're fine. Let's try it. You say, Nepal wasn't as bad yesterday. Well, it's getting better then? Well, I hope so. And Frina too says hi. Or, well, hi. What's up, Frina? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Nepal say, but yeah, it's still cold. It's the cold that's the issue. I get it. Yeah, what a shame. We have the complete opposite weather over here. So how are the hands gonna look like now? Okay, so I think now we have like a little bit of, if we were to like pause it. I don't know if you can tell, Mijo, but there's some hand movement going on. Would you prefer this, or is it better? Would you make it more like a larger value? Maybe the swing should be more or less. What do you say? And Alex is here and says, so when will you add the lava sword and katana? I think it's gonna be a lot of time. It can be months, but I'm planning to add weapons. I still have to like do a bunch of stuff, so I can't add stuff that quickly. Like these things just takes a lot of time, and that's why I have everything written down over here. Over here, I have everything written down just because making a single thing takes a bunch of time. So yeah, but I have it over here. Let's see. Clone spell, wizard, buffing spell, gamble spell, summon spell, sword and katana. Message by Heart Failure, aka Alex, and it says a massive lava sword and a katana to get it from lava bosses. So yeah, there it is. It's just that it takes so much time to make this thing. So this is a little better. This is a little better than what we had before. I could also try to add that sway to the character hands, but I'm not sure. I think I do like the character though. Like I do like the walking animation for the character. It doesn't look that bad. But we could try to add it anyway. So let's go over here and we're gonna try this. Let's do, yeah, we're gonna need to overwrite this stuff. Yeah, so in here and over here. So this is gonna be R L. We're gonna try with 20. Every single time that I say hand walking rotation, I'm just gonna try with 20. 20. And over here, it's just vector 3.0. So I want to see how it will look for the other characters. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's try it. All right. It's not that noticeable. I think it might look a little bit more natural, but I still like the snappiness. Maybe for the boss it looks fine, but I think for the rest of the enemies or for the rest of the humanoids, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. But I think it was a cool addition for the boss. Yeah, let's keep it this way, like that. Let's save. And Godfather RGC says hello. What's up, Godfather? Welcome to the stream. All right. So we have our hands swinging a little bit more. Let's now commit that to main so we can have that saved and we can move on to something else. So let's do big guy, hands swing. The big guy, hands swing. Swing a little bit. Let's do commit 2 files to main, push to origin. And now, this is what I want to do. I basically want to do another particle system that the boss is going to control. So what I want to happen basically is that when he's about to like do the stomp, there's gonna be like some particle showing up the path towards you. So you have to like you're gonna be able to see where the spikes are gonna be coming from. So you can avoid them, you know. But yeah, they're going to come fast at you, and you're gonna know when they're coming out of the ground because the basically the boss it's gonna do the stomping on the ground, and then the spikes are gonna come out. But yeah, I would like to do I like to do like a particle. Let's do this. Let's do well, let's first minimize the manager so we can have more space on our hierarchy. And let's do effects, particle system. And let's start creating our particle system. So in here, I'm just gonna drag it to somewhere it's more visible. Let's give me more space, or let's give us more space so we can see this better. And over here, let's do this. Pull it over here. Pull it over here. And yeah, I think that is fine, I guess. Let's do a position of -6 or something. And let's start with setting the renderer is going to use not a billboard, but a mesh. So we're going to use a mesh. The mesh is going to be our rocks. So yeah, rock 01. And we need to assign a material. This is going to be like rocks explosion material. This is like a little bit too much. We want to mainly, this is not going to be like a burst or anything. It's like mainly going to be depending on how much this is moving. So let's do this. Let's go over on emission. Yeah, the rocks are going somewhere. Yeah, they're just floating for now, but we need to change this. So let's see. We want to have like variety on the sizes of the rocks. So let's do that first. On start size, we're gonna have rocks between 2 constants. So between a size of 0.25 and 0.5 maybe. So they have a little bit of variety, but they shouldn't be that big. Also, we want to have collision, so they can collide with the ground. It's gonna be the type of collision is gonna be with the world, and it's gonna have like a low quality, and it's gonna collide with not with enemies, not with the trigger detect, not with the hit area. It's mainly just with the ground, probably. Just the ground on default. I'm gonna keep default enabled. And yeah, so now let's add some gravity so they don't float. Let's add some gravity. And me say I've broken into vertical. Cat. Yeah, I don't know. The vertical stream is alright, but I would improve it. I'm still. What would you say I could add? Because like I think it's a little bit harder. Or the layout, specifically the upper part of the layout here, or in the vertical one, is not as good. Let's see. So in here, let's add some gravity. Let's add some gravity, and we're gonna have. Yeah, it should be here. Let's do gravity modifier -1 or 1. All right, yeah, there we have it. Now we don't want this to collide a lot. They are sorry, to bounce. We don't want them to bounce. So let's go over to, I think, collision, and we collide. When we collide, we should have something happening. Because yeah, I don't want any bounce, to be honest. The bounce, we're gonna keep it to 0.2. Maybe we can keep this to medium. Medium static collider. What about high? Yeah, I think we can keep it to high. Yeah, let's keep it to high, but the thing is, they shouldn't bounce that much, and it's gonna have like a lifetime loss. Let's do lifetime loss of 0.1. Yeah, so when they touch the ground, they're gonna like basically lose lifetime. And certified touchdown MDGDR says add weeping angel mechanic. I'm not sure if we're gonna have an enemy like that, but we could. We could. What's up, certified touchdown MDGDR? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Because we're currently like just working on this boss over here. But someday if we like there's a lot to do still for this game, so maybe we could have weeping angel, a weeping angel. Let's do here. Yeah, we need to make that this is not aligned with the view. It should align with the world, and we're gonna have a difference in rotation. So we're gonna have a rotation over lifetime. It's gonna be random between two constants, so it's gonna be either 45 to I don't know, 180. And Cosmonauts Game says, "Oh, hello, fellow indie dev. What's up, Cosmonauts Game? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so a fellow indie dev. Are you working on a game right now, or what are you working on?" And Miho say, "Yeah, Magic and Weeping Angels does make sense. Yeah, it would be cool. Would be cool. We have, dude, we're just getting to version 0.2, so it's gonna be a while, but we need to add a lot of enemies. So one of them could be a weeping angel. All right. So now that we have this, let's. And Mijo say, I can't say much about vertical. It's decent. Why can't you really fit in that layout any more reasonably? Yeah, it's hard to fit like anything else, to be honest. It's like hard to put anything in the vertical layout. Yeah, it's decent. I don't know. I kind of like the other layout that we had, and that I like my face was down and the other things were like up. I don't know. All right, let's see. So this is gonna be like, it's gonna like basically follow the position at which the spikes are gonna come off the ground. So it needs to be like pretty visible to the player. And what else? What else? So we have some of these rocks going on. Let's alter the start size. It's gonna be 0.2 and 0.5. And this thing, it's not gonna have a rate over time. Like we don't want a rate over time. What we want is a rate over distance, to be honest. So let's do 10 on here. And when we move, when we move, that's how that's how we want the particles to spawn. And the thing is, this should be set to simulation space of world, so that way things get spawned like this, you know? And I'm gonna make this move, and it's gonna like generate a trail that's gonna get closer and closer to the player until the spikes come on, or until the spikes just appear, you know? And rate over distance, I'm thinking I'm gonna limit it to, let's say 4, because yeah, it shouldn't be that much. Or let's do 5. And the boss name is Big Guy. Someone said on the community that the name of this boss was gonna be Big Guy. And Cosmonauts game, you said, yep, I'm working on an indie game called Bunny Line. Bunny Line. It's a PvP and PvE survival game inspired by games like Rust. It's more casual friendly version of Rust. The characters and bunnies are an AI soldiers too. Well, it sounds fun. Sounds fun. I played a bunch of hours of Rust, maybe like 40 or something, and I had fun. But yeah, it is not as friendly as some other games. So I think it would be nice to see a variation of Rust that's a little bit more friendly. And if I can get some bunnies in the mix, I'm gonna be thrilled. So when did you start working on it, Cosmonauts game? And also, do you work alone? All right. So for this particle system, we're gonna call this um we're gonna call this, because this is for our stump. Let's do stump attack trail particle system. This should be part of the big guy, so we're gonna have like a reference inside it, and this is gonna be like enabled or disabled depending on like the character itself is gonna make it move. Or I could make a script for this, and we can reuse this. And Miholy say we couldn't come up with anything better than Big Boy. Yeah, I think it was Moinalaf that suggested that name. And Cosmonauts Game says it's a solo project, and I've been working on it since 2021. Oh, quite a while now. Quite a while now. And do you know when you'll have or do you have a demo out, or do you have like a estimate of release, or you're just working on it until it's finalized? Because that's valid too. All right, let's see. So I was thinking maybe we could have like a trail for this, or sorry, a script for this, because what I really need to do from the big guy is telling him when it should be enabled, the velocity at which it should move. We need to know where it is, and also, yeah, like basically enabling, disabling, and moving it. And GD Bob says hello. What's up, GD Bob? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Cosmonauts Game says the game's release is around September. Awesome, awesome. So do you have it on, is it on Steam? Like, can I wishlist it? Or not yet? All right, let's see. So we probably should be, should benefit from making this its own thing. You know what? I'm gonna make it part of the, it's gonna be like in the big guy strips. So let's do, if we ever need to reuse this, we're gonna like give it a better name. But for now, the only entity that's gonna use this is the boss. So let's do scripting, mono behavior, and we're gonna do big guy or big guy. No, let's do attack. Yeah, let's do big guy. I'm struggling to find names for this. Big guy, stomp, attack, trail. Let's just do that. And John Killer says, "Can you play Juan Martha for background songs?" I'm not sure what Juan Martha is, but I don't know. I guess no, because of the copyright. If it's copyrighted, I can play it here. But welcome to the stream, John Killer. And Cops Not Game, you say, yep, it's on Steam and you'll be able to wishlet it around July or August. All right, all right. So it's Bunny Line around July or August. I'll be able to wishlist it. And well, not that I know any better, but I've been told that it's better to like use or like put a Steam page out, even if even if you don't have a lot to show, just for people to be able to wishlist it like months ahead of the release. But yeah, that's what I've been told. And John Killer, you say I subbed. Well, thank you very much for the sub, John Killer. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's put it in here or script. Let's put a script and let's see. So how's this gonna work? Basically, we're gonna have speed over here. Let's do serialized field. Serialized field, private float speed. What else? We're gonna have a function here to basically well, we need to set the position and rotation, but I think we can do it from the transform. Let's see. I know we need a speed, but what else do we need? We need a target, probably. We need a target. So let's do private transform target. And for now, it's only going to be the player. But I'm just putting this here in case that we want to reuse this in some other thing. And John Killer, you say good luck. Well, thank you very much, John Killer. Appreciate it. And Nepo, you say I got my wishlist pen ready. Yeah, it's gonna be around July or August. Bunny line. And I plan to put this game on Steam. Like, oh, I think the stream avatars are gone. There we go. I think that should fix it. I plan to make this or put this game up on Steam for wishlist only. Around I don't know, it could be like 2-3 months. So we still like have a lot of yeah. I know. So that's gonna be in July or August for Bunnyville. But for this game, I'm just talking about this game now. Yeah, like in 2-3 months maybe. So we have like a bunch of time to gather some wish lists. And Isaiah says, "Have a beautiful day and God bless you, your family, and everybody around you." Well, thank you for the kind words. And yeah, let's give you. Yeah, it's gonna get timed out for like spamming. Yeah, fair chatter, just spamming. That's what happens. Let's see. So on void update, let's do on void update. We just want to move this, and we have to like be near the ground. That's what I want to happen. Yeah, and we need to do like a trailer. We need to. Well, probably I'm not going to do a trailer before like we're closer to launch, right? Because it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Maybe some gameplay, but when we're like closer, I don't know how long it will take me to make this game. Like every time I look at all the tasks and all the things that I want to add, I think I fell into a little bit of scope creep. But I think with the things that we want to add, we should be able to release next year. Beginning of next year, maybe if we're super fast, maybe at the end of this year, but probably at next year, the beginning of next year. I just say, EU scope creep. Yeah, that's a killer for video games. I think. Well, it's gonna be a while. We don't have to worry about that yet. We just want to develop the game, and we just want to continue. And Miho, you say I got my wish list ready last month. It has this thing called Untitled Wizard Game in it. Yeah, we still need to give it a name. Like this shouldn't be. Just imagine if I publish in Steam Untitled Wizard Game. That wouldn't be the best idea, or I wouldn't like it that much. Let's see. So we just want to move in the direction of the target, but we want to stay close to the ground. So what are we gonna do? We are going to basically change the X on the Z, but not the Y. Let's see. So how would we do this? Let's make it simple first, and then we can make it better. Let's do Wizard Diver. Oh, dude, there was someone that said this game could be called Spelldivers. And I think that was a very cool name, but I'm not sure if I'll keep the same controls, you know? And yeah, we'll see. But there has been some really good names. Like Wizard Diver is good, and Spelldivers is good too. But we need to figure out the name. Let's see. So let's first calculate the direction. So we're gonna do vector 3 direction, and it's gonna be we need to have a target first of all, but it's gonna be the transform, that position, and I'm not sure if it's the target first. I think it's the target first. Target that position minus the transform that position. From here, we could really like get rid of the Y. We don't need the Y, but we're just gonna do direction. Direction that normalized or normalize like this. And also, well, before normalizing it, we're just gonna get rid of direction.y equals 0, like no movement in 0. And Nepal say, yeah, I like Spelldivers better, to be honest, lol. And Wizard. Yeah, I'm not the best at names. If I had a kid, I'd name it Potato. Yeah, that would be a bad name for a kid, but who is here to judge, you know? And Cosmonauts Game says, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. And also Certified Touchdown, NDGDR is back too. Welcome back to the stream. And Koga Gens says, bro, make Donald Trump horror game. Yeah, I'm not making that. Not because I don't want to, but because it takes time and I'm just working on this. Maybe one day we'll do Donald Trump horror game. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, let me explain the game. Let me show you the game for the new people that just joined. So this game is basically yeah, let me just disable this for a little while so I can show you the game properly. Yeah, so this is the game. You are this silly little guy over here. This is your character, and what you have to do is basically, well, this is the boss. Don't worry about this guy. We're just setting him up. But yeah, this is gonna be like the first boss of the game. But your objective in this game is like basically getting into these zones over here, like these red zones. And what you have to do is basically do arrow combinations to select spells. So for example, if I do up, left, left, up, I'm gonna get a fire spell. That's gonna like deal damage over time. And depending on what the type of the of the enemy is, I'm gonna get like more damage, deal, or some other effects. Let's see. We have also our chain lightning effect or chain lightning spell, which is gonna stun them for a little while. We also have our ice bomb, which is left, up, up, left, and we slow them down, you know. We also have these guys over here flying, and yeah, if I do down, left, left, we can do like the basic magic projectile that's gonna give us a lot of charges. And when you beat the zone, you know, you need to destroy this thing over here, and that's gonna make another one appear. So that's what we have so far. We're just like getting the core of the game done so we can expand the world, give it story, make I'm not sure if we're gonna have weapons, but try to have weapons, making bosses, making more stuff, adding levels. Like, we still have to do a lot of stuff, but this is what we have right now. And version 0.2 is going to come out probably this week. And Isaiah says, I'm back. Welcome back. Why did you spam before? Isaiah? And yeah, it's gonna be the next Souls Collector too. Yes, it's not going to be available mobile. Just because it's gonna add development time, and also probably gonna be like hard to port and optimize because of the controls and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be on PC. And you say, do you have any clue, Mihol, you say, do you have any clue as to why my ice bomb wasn't colliding with the orb that one time? Well, it shouldn't collide with the orb, or at least it shouldn't damage it when the shield is up. Didn't you have the shield up, or was it only the orb? And Godfather, you say, nice. Yeah, so that's what we have. An enemy idea, molten robots. Let's go in here and let me add that to the feedback. So, molten robots. And let me put your comment in here. So I make sure. Well, why didn't this copy the full thing? I don't know why it's not copying it. There we go. We should be fine here. There we go. All right. Okay, so we were making basically this particle over here that's gonna like track. Oh, is it activated? I don't think it is. Let's restart this. And yeah, basically it's gonna like track the enemy down, or track the player down, and it's gonna make some spikes come out of the ground. All right, let's see. And Miholi say the shield was up. My ice bomb went through the shield and the cube, but the other spell hit the shield. But did it damage the ice bomb? Did damage to the cube, or no? Because I set it to basically the cube can't receive damage until like you really clear the wave or the stone. All right, let's go into here, and we're gonna get the direction from, like, basically we want to get the position we're at as the particle, and we want to get the position of the player, and we're gonna subtract one from another, and that's gonna get us our direction. Where should I go to get to the player, basically? So yeah, that's our direction. We're gonna normalize it, and normalizing it is basically like making so yeah, it's not going to be funky. Like, it's not going to everything is gonna be like proportional. It's not the best description, but it's a functional description for what we're doing. So here, now that we have the direction, we need to move towards it. So I'm gonna do basically I could do transform that translate, and I'm gonna use fixed update instead of update, fixed update in here. So what do I want to do? I want to move into, or I want to move in the direction here. Mm, and probably I'll need to multiply the direction with speed and with time, that fixed delta time. That should do it, I think. That should do it. And well, the Y is not going to move at all. Like it's just gonna go towards the player. Yeah, let's go in here on void start, and we need to make the target basically the player. So let's do in here target equals game manager, because I think I have a reference to the player in there, and it's gonna be I think I can grab the player health script, that transform, and that should make us that should give us our target. And Miho, you say that yeah, the shield was up, my ice bomb went through the shield and the cube. And Godfather, you say transform position minus target, I think. Yeah, so the position minus oh, so you say the inverse? So it's first the transform on the target. Let's try that out. Let's try that out. I could have made a mistake. So first the target position and the transform position. Let's see. And we have to give it a speed. I'm just gonna make it super slow, just so we can like see this better. And I'm going to disable the boss for now, just so we can concentrate on that part, on just that trail. Yeah, let's wait for this to load, and let's go into the big guy. I'm just gonna disable this guy for now. And over here, if I press play, let's get in there. Okay, here's our player. And currently in here on our trail, we don't have like any speed. So let's give it a speed of 1. And it's not moving. Not moving, not moving at all. Mm, what could it be? Why could that be? Not really sure. Let's see. So let's go over here again. I want to know on fixed update, after I calculate all of this, I would like to know the direction. So let's do debug.log, and we're gonna print basically the direction over here. Let's do the direction, and also let's include the time, just so we get more messages. Time to time. All right. So if I go to the console, all right, all right. I think yeah, this is throwing a lot of errors. This is throwing a lot of errors. Let's see why. Vector tree direction equal transform that position and target that position. Maybe I haven't applied it correctly, or I don't have a target. Um, yeah, object reference not set to an instance of an object. So that means our target is null, probably. Mm, okay, if target is null, I want to debug. I want to debug that log error target is null. Let's see. If I go to the console, the first message should be that the target is null, but I'm not really getting it. Hmm. All right, weird. I think it might be that on the game manager itself I haven't assigned it. Could be. Let's go under the managers, under the game manager, and I should have it somewhere there. Okay, let's open the game manager. Edit script. And the player health script is gonna be, yeah, that happens on start. That happens on start. Maybe I would do it on awake or init or initialization. Let's do protected. Protected override void init. And I think this is public then. Public. Yeah. So now I think should be fine. Yeah, all right. It seems like it. It seems like it. And we get the direction. Yeah, it is there. Now, if we were to apply speed, let's do a speed of 1. It seems to be moving. I don't know where. It seems to be like moving up for some reason. Yeah, it is moving up. I don't know why. Well, we have it moving, so that's good. Good. Let's go over here again, and let's see. Maybe I will do this differently because I never done this before like this. So I'm gonna do direction equals direction that normalized. Let's try it that way. All right. Now let's give it a speed of 2. Resume. Yeah, and it's going up. It's going up for some reason. Yeah, and I think no, this one it was the other way around. It's the other way around. It's the target position to the transform that position minus transform position. All right. So now if we do 2, it should get us, or it should get towards us. No, I think I'm just doing something wrong with the Y. I'm just going to not care about the Y. Or I could do these vectors on just remove the Y position. And if I do speed over here, let's do speed of 2. Yeah, why is it moving on? Why is it moving on the Y? Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. Let's try this again. Maybe we can get another result like this. Yeah, transform that position minus target that position. Let's try that out. And before trying it out, I'm just gonna set the normal speed of this. It's gonna be 2, so we don't have to set it again and again and again. Nick is here, says insert funny. What's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How has the day been for you? Right, I think, yeah, this is not working very well. I don't know why, but it is moving up. It's just moving up. Maybe It has like another target? I don't know. I just don't know. Let's see if we do, instead of target that position, let's do game manager that instance that player position, maybe. And then you say cleaning all day, mostly in the garage though. All of the Christmas decorations are now there. Because the stairs into the basement are a death trap. But you're done for today? Are you done for today? And Miho said that was so funny. Did you see what Nick just said? Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. Hilarious. I don't know how I kept my face straight. uh yeah, so you still have to do some stuff today, Nick then. Well, at least you started it and you have been cleaning, so how long do you think you have to clean for left? And you say I'm never done. I'm just procrastinating right now. All right, all right. I get it. Um so this is what we're trying to do. Just so I can show you. This particle over here shouldn't be here, really. I don't know why it's going up. I don't know why this thing is going up in the sky. We wanted to like follow the player, and we are just doing this over here. It's like getting the transform that position minus the game manager instance that player position. So it's basically getting the direction. Maybe because of the translate. I don't know. You say I got tons of stuff to do. I don't know. If I look in 2 days, that's including food. Oh, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. Uh, you say I'll be doing it on Saturday though. All right, all right. Yeah, you don't have to like do it all in one, like in one session, right? Because that would take a lot of time. And Avian X is here. Says, "Yo, bro, what's up, Avian? Welcome to the stream. I'm good. How are you? How are you doing?" Mm, say, Nick, you would not want to look at my desk. Is it like full of full of stuff all over the place or something? All right. So why is the direction not directing? Let's see. Let's not normalize it. If we don't normalize it, this is gonna go funky, like funkier than it already is. But let's see. And the Battle Knight is the Battle King is here and says hi. What's up, Battle King? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? All right, so let's try this out. I think it's gonna look, or it's gonna be funky, funkier than it was before. But it's worth giving it a try. Yeah, no, that's for sure worse than what we had. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. That thing over there, we have to normalize it. Once normalized, we're just gonna get the direction. But the thing is, why is it not moving? What is it translate asking for then? And Avian X, you say, hi, can you take my name? And what do you mean by taking your name, Avian? And Nick, you say, yes, maybe not the lowest level, but I have this like built-in shelves that are just straight up trash with some interesting and stuff in between. Some interesting and some useful, mostly trash. Well, it's gonna be like part of the cleaning session, isn't it? Like you have to do some cleaning, so why not handle that in the mix? Right. So let's see. What is translate asking for? It's asking for, okay. It's asking for a direction and distance of translation. So maybe it's the way I'm using this. I'm just going to do transform that position. This shouldn't be. This is not like the ideal way to move stuff. but it's gonna be transform dot, or it's gonna be plus equals direction times speed times time dot fixed delta time, just to see if this is moving with the way it should. Because I think the translate, I just wasn't using it correctly. Okay, it is moving. I think it's moving away from me. Yeah, I think it's moving away from me, so I'm gonna do... It's gonna be like basically from, or sorry, to from. So, to the player position minus the transform that position, and that's gonna give us the correct direction. And in here, I guess I could do direction that y equals 0, and we should be good. And need to say, I mean, the general vibe of the house is okay already. Like, the living room has not looked cleaner since that one time in October when we invited someone for a moment. So it's just like some parts of the house that you have to like clean, or which one specifically? Alright, I think. Well, I don't know where it is. I don't know where the particles are. It's like hidden. They're like hidden in the ground. Let's go over here, rest them. Okay, they are getting to me. It seems they are getting to me. It's just that they are so slow. But they should be getting to me. Alright, so if I put this speed to, let's say, 20, so 10 times faster. Yeah, that's the way it should work. Like, it's just going to try and get to me, and you have to be like pretty quick to avoid this. You know? And Arian is here, so it says, hello, bro, what are you doing? What's up, Arian? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I am doing some particles for basically the underground attack that we're gonna have going on. It's gonna have like these particles over here. So they are not going to be here exactly. They're gonna be like closer to the ground, but they are gonna like follow the player, you know? And when the following of the player is done, or when the time comes, I'm going to use this particle over here, or this thing over here, and I'm gonna make some spikes come out of the ground like this. Yeah, like this. I don't know, I think it's paused. You know? So the spikes come out of the ground. You say, new ideas for game yesterday. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So what do you have? What have you thought about? And need to say, I'm not going to be invited guests. I'm not going to be invited guests into the whole house for them to do whatever. I need to clean whatever is visible. Normal people stuff, yeah. And need to say, spot finding. Interesting. You say it's very redundant, but looks cool. It's not going to be that redundant. I know what you're thinking. Like, why would I add like more stuff if it's already gonna have like a spike coming out of the ground? But this is for basically when the boss gets to setup, he just lift his foot. That's where it's gonna like start making those particles go to you. And when the guy stomps, wherever those particles are, the spikes are gonna come, you know, in there. And yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. So if you see over here, if I press play, this is what I'm working on. some particles over here that are gonna basically like follow me. Let me give it a little bit more speed so you can notice this better. So basically these particles are gonna come for me when the boss makes the stomp attack. These particles are or wherever these particles are, I'm gonna make the spikes come out of the ground in that position, you know? So you know how, like, you know where they are coming, where they are gonna come from the ground, so you can avoid them, you know? And Nick, you say, I don't mean it that way. I mean that you already have two enemy types that kill you when you stand still out of two. Yeah, but this is gonna be for the boss battle, you know, because the boss battle is gonna be like a separate thing. So the during the boss battle, like you're only gonna battle the boss. Like there's not gonna be any more like enemies around. Minecraft fishing, basically. Yeah, like Minecraft fishing, exactly. All right. So now that we have this, let's see. Now that we have this, and you say you don't want enemies there, like yeah, it's like you're battling a boss. Like most of, for example, uh in a lot of games when you're battling a boss, like you're battling the boss and not any nothing not anything else. Like you're not going to be battling the boss and also like having to have to deal with uh the flying enemies and also some other humanoid enemies, you know? You say, Aryan, bro, I thought you were making new biome. No, it's gonna be a while before I make a new biome. Or really, I think I want to expand the map already because, well, the thing is, when I expand the map, I'm going to like ditch the whole the whole wave systems, or not ditching them, but the game is gonna like basically have another objective. Like you're no longer going to different zones. Like you're gonna have way more space to like roam around and discover stuff. But yeah, once I do the new map, you're basically going to um have way more space to explore. So the wave system is not going to be as important as it is now. And you say, what about the flying enemies? Um Yeah, we'll see about that. It's not like it's that important that or it's not that we can't change it easily. We can change it very easily if we find that is um very important for us to have more enemies during the boss battle. We can just add them to the thing. Nick, you say you're aware that you're making a movement based game with one movement ability. Yes? A movement based game. When did we make a game like this? Say kind of impressive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. And Arjun, you say, okay, bro, sorry, I'm not feeling well, so I have to sleep early. Bye. See you guys tomorrow. Well, no worries. It's all right. I hope you get better, and I'll see you next time, Aryan. Take care, and bye bye. What part of this game is movement? Movement. I wouldn't call this game movement based. You just have your shift. You're gonna be like moving, yeah, but it's um just for avoiding stuff. Like this is not like a parkour game. When you do not move around or dodge, then okay, yeah, but like you could say there's a bunch of games that if you don't move, you're gonna like basically get blasted. and later maybe we could have like spells that give you I don't know, do damage on an area or do damage like I don't know, you have a spell that throws an orb to the air and that orb kind of throws projectiles at the enemies that are surrounding, so you don't really have to move that much. It doesn't have to be like movement based or you know. And Aryan say bye Aryan. All right. So let's see. Let's see. What do we want to do? We want to have a reference in the big guy. No, I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue. You're gonna give me feedback. Like you just give me whatever feedback you find for me. But I don't see the issue here. To be honest, like I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not going to pretend that I see the issue here because I really don't. Um, but yeah, whatever feedback, like I'm open. And iMonkey is here again. Says, "Hey, what's up, iMonkey? Welcome back to the stream." Say, "New, I am Monkey." Yeah, what did you do? Did you change your profile picture or something? And Miho, you say I zoned out. What's the conflict? The conflict is that Nick thinks this game is like movement, like a movement-based game. I think it's not necessarily. Like, yeah, when you stop, like you're probably gonna get blasted if you stop moving. But it doesn't have to be that way all the way, you know? Say I'm Security Club Simulator. What? All right. Let's see. So we need to get into say what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm sorry that I can't pronounce your name. I really don't know how to read those characters. But welcome to the stream. You say prove it. I can prove it now because their spells are not there, are not existent yet. But in the future. And we still have a lot to do. So if you think like if we need more movements, we're gonna add more. Say I feel like this game is quite movement based. I can move and the wizard is based. There you have it. Yeah, I guess I was wrong then. All right, let's see. So let's go into our boss. And when we do on the big guy brain, when we do the setting up of the stomping, we're gonna well, we're gonna have to communicate between scripts because we're doing the stump setup here. Then on stump, we need to send a signal to the brain. It's a future me problem. Kinda. Uh, yeah, we're gonna need a reference. Where are we gonna actually activate this? Where are we gonna activate this? Because I know we have all the animations happening, or yeah, all the states happening in the humanoid animation. Well, not the humanoid, but the big guy animation handler. Yeah, big boy has. Well, it's big guy, but big guy has. Well, big guy and big boy are interchangeable, and has gotten good enough that we're nitpicking at him now. And I'm monkey say, see ya. Well, see ya, I'm monkey. See ya, bye bye. Yeah, you can't really stop moving, but does that make it necessary that we have to do, or that we have to make, or that we have to add more ways to move? Is it necessary? And I don't plan it to be that way, or it doesn't necessarily have to be that way all the way through completion. if you move diagonally, your left and right arrows don't work. Is that a problem from the game? I didn't notice. It shows that it is necessary to move while I'm casting spells. All right. So what are you saying then, Nick? Mm, okay, yeah, I see. It's movement based, or yeah, movement based. Like you need to move every single time. The thing is, like I said, in the future, maybe you can get like some spells that you don't need to move that much with. Well, with lower tier enemies, like you can just put like a turret or something, you know? Yeah, gotta go fast. Okay. What are we doing here? We're doing. Yeah, we need to know when are we doing the stump. When are we doing the stump? So on big guy brain, when we do. Mm, what states? I think I have two timers over here. Fist stump setup time. Yeah, I have a setup time, so I can use the setup time to know where when I'm just gonna slam. But okay, let's see. So if I were to do this on the animation handler, would this work? Because I have like a ground impact here. I think I could do um another thing over here. So instead of just ground impact, I could do protected. I'm gonna need to have um yeah, dude. You guys know you guys know sometimes I just don't think about all the things that you're thinking, especially because like you see this more as a game, and I sometimes like just forget about certain parts of the game. So if you have suggestions of how to fix it, or problems with it, like just tell me. Like from every piece of feedback that I've received, especially from you guys, like I fixed it and I like take it seriously. So whatever you have as feedback, I'll take it seriously. Has the custom emoticons. How can you type that? Yeah, we're the ones thinking for you. Yeah, you're the game dev. Exactly. That's it. Uh okay. Let's see on charge. Let's see where we do the charge. Or not really the charge. It's gonna be the stump setup and Windows plus the point. Oh, I didn't know you could do that because I know you can do that for like emojis, but I didn't know the other ones about the other ones. Okay, we have fist slam. We want to. Well, where am I calling the impact? Let's do Control F, ground impact. That's on stump and also on fist slam. But I'm going to call another thing probably then. So that other thing is gonna be mm, well, I need to do two things. So one here is gonna be private void mm, spikes or rock spikes. And you can say so is here and says, "What's up?" You can say so. Welcome to the stream. How is it going for you? We're gonna have rock spikes and we're gonna have private void. Um, let's do stomp attack trail. We're gonna have both of those, and yeah, I'm gonna have this one over here. Really. So let's go over where we were before here. Yeah, on stomp, I'm gonna call instead of ground impact, I'm gonna call the rock spikes. And on stomp setup, when I finish the stomp setup, or really, this is not going to be. This is not going to be when I finish the setup. This is gonna be when I call the setup on the first time. So it's gonna be um trail, something like trail. Stomp attack trail. Stomp attack trail. And Miholy say these symbols exist and they are not this. Oh. Yeah, they look pretty similar. I never used them though. I've never used them. And you can say, I'm fine. How about you? Well, I'm very glad that to hear, or well, not hear, but read that you're fine. I'm doing fine myself. I'm doing fine. Let me tell you what we're working on, so you have like a little bit more context of what we're doing today. Um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's wait for this to load. We're basically making that when you we have some particles here going on. So we're basically going to have these particles following you when the boss is gonna do the stomping attack. So when he does the stomp, wherever those particles are, that's where the spikes are gonna come from. You know? That's what we're doing. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. In here, what do we need to do? We need to have a reference first on here. We're gonna have a reference on other to serialize field private. It's gonna be a reference to or stomp. What's the big guy stomp attack trail? That's it. Big guy stomp attack trail. You can say so. Great progress. I'm almost done with my animation as well. Awesome, awesome. Well, whenever you finish it, send it my way so I can see what you've been working on. Let's see. So this one is gonna be big guy, stomp, attack, trail, and I'm gonna first on the call to this. I'm gonna make it be. Yeah, I'm gonna say here, big guy stomp trail that transform that position equals the particles. I think it's like a particle spawn that position. That's where it's gonna start. Then I'm gonna say you can say so. I'll actually send a clip of what I have right now. All right, cool, cool. Let me know when you do so I can open Discord. Let me open Discord right now so I can have it ready for when you send it. All right, so yeah, we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna say big guy stomp attack trail that game object that set active equals true. So we activate the thing so it can move and whatever. Then what else? I think that should be it for the attack trail, stomp attack trail. Then on rock spikes, we want to basically tell the big guy stomp attack trail that game object set active is gonna be false. And before we set it to false, what we want to do is basically call the world abilities manager instance that use ability, and we want to call the let's do world abilities manager abilities rock spikes. That's what we want to have. And it's gonna ask us for the position. The position is gonna be wherever the big guy stomp attack trail is. So transform that position, and it's not being casted by the player, so I can just do false. And let me format this a little better so we have more like space to see this. And yeah, that's setting it to false. So now we go to the animation handler, and we should be able to like see the full thing happening. Let's see. So yeah, so in here, I'm just going to disable this. I'm gonna enable the big guy, and in the big guy, inside the big guy, on the animation, yeah, on the animation part of it, I'm gonna just drag and drop that thing. So now, if we press play, well, this is still gonna happen. This is still gonna happen when he gets close to, or when we get close to him. But I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw it. But here it is. When he gets here, the particles, well, the particles are not in the same position, and we still need to like make it stick to the ground. But here, if we get close here, right, not there. If we get close here, yeah, the particles are following us and should be there. I think I have to make it move faster. Probably make the charge or the time last longer, and we should be fine. And Mijo will say, actually, electricity spell might work good for the movement. Just stun the enemy to regen your mana or health. Oh god. So electricity spell for the movement, stunning the enemy to regen your mana. Yeah, I don't see why not. You haven't tried the stun one. I could make the stun one give more charges too. I think that would be a nice idea. Let's see. Let me go into Discord to see your animation. You can say so. Where is it under art? Let's see. Let's see how it's going. Hey, this part I saw before. I loved that part. I didn't know how you do that before. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Getting progress done. Dude, I know animation takes a lot of time. You're doing very fine with the progress. Just I don't know if you know, but when I was in university, I had to take a class about like 2D animation. Dude, I have such respect for animators after taking that class. You say, I don't know what to do from here. Um, it could be like you could do like an angle from the feet, or from the foot, kicking the ball like with like I don't know super speed or something that makes it feel like super powerful the kick. I don't know. Then the camera could like follow the ball towards somewhere. I don't know. And need you say I'm writing a thesis about why not? Why not why? Why not? Why not why? What? The electricity spell? Okay. Let's see. So we have to go into the big guy, brain, and here first fist lamp setup time. Yeah, the stump one. We need to modify the stump one, so we're gonna do like a time of maybe 3. Let's do a time of 3, and we're gonna have to modify it in there too. So let's go in big guy movement under the no, it's not in the movement. It's on the brain. Under stump setup time, and it's gonna be 3 seconds. Let's press play. And Miho say to the animations is a whole nother level of art. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why it didn't have sound there. And you can say, so you say, I guess I'll add some cuts of the shot, or the shoot with a camera shake and an impact frame. Right? Seems fine. Seems fine. And Miho will say, casually making 500 different pieces of art, all referencing each other in a coherent scene. Yeah, it's very crazy. You say 2D is pretty much easy comparing to 3D, if you ask me. I don't know. I've tried both, and just keeping things in model in 2D is very hard, or at least for a newbie, it's very hard. Like keeping things uh looking the same. Bro sounds like he's a bunch of Lego blocks falling apart. Yeah, it does a little bit. It does. And Adonai Morillo says you're good. Well, what's up, Adonai Morillo? Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's see. So what do I want to do now? I probably want to put the stomp attack trail inside the big guy, because it's gonna be like part of it. So yeah, that way I can have that as a reference all the time. You can say so. To these just 12 rules, and if you already know how to draw, you're pretty much set to go. Um, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think both 2D and 3D are pretty complicated. Um, and they both take a lot of time. They're just different, but they're hard. They're just hard and time consuming. All right, let's see. Mm, I'm gonna make the on the brain. I'm gonna make the setup time. It's gonna be 2.5. Also, I need to add sound effects. Um, I need to add sound effects. So here we're gonna do. Mm, yeah, let's first do the one that we have, because I thought I could add another sound effect for when it's like rumbling, like when it's shaking the ground. Let's see first on Not on the brain, but on the animation. On the animation, rock spikes, let's do for audio manager that instance that play sound effect. Let's do audio manager, audio channels, enemies. And I want to play the ground impact AC. We should be fine with that. That's where he gets to like staggered. That's where you should be like. That's where you should start damaging him. Right? But you see the vision, right? When he gets here, like randomly he's gonna do that attack and lift the spikes. I think I should make that a little bit faster, probably. Because otherwise it's gonna be like super easy for the player to avoid that. Let's do speed of 14. In Mi Jose, it's also it's vastly different between real and digital 3D on 2D animation. So basically, stop motion films and all Disney films that were hand drawn. That stop motion is another beast completely too. And you can say, bro, did Big Boy forget that he's a rock? Why is he moving that fast? People wanted him to move fast. You can blame the people. So that's like 4 separate genres, even though they're animation at the end of the day. Yeah, they have their differences, like pretty marked differences. I think we're fine. I think... Yeah, I think it's fine. Now, this is the stage where we should like start attacking him. I still have to like make that in the brain. That when we're close, basically he's gonna. Yeah, when we're close, he's gonna do the fist slam, like he's gonna attack with his fists. And when we're a little bit further away, he's gonna do that one. He's gonna do that attack like that. One people. Did I say one people? One person then. Sorry, I'm not a native speaker, right? Oh, it was nicked. It was nicked. I remember when people doing that. Yeah, maybe it was me. And Godfather, you say, bro, at laser eyes, shoot to big guy. It's gonna take a while if I were to do that, but for now, I think I'm just gonna keep big guy, like it is right now, because we've been working on this guy for what, a week and a half now. Yeah, Big Boy is the next Flash, but how much how much more slower would you make him? Just like you can outpace him just walking around. Say rock golem shoots lasers, breaking news. Yeah, how much slower would you make him? I cast gun. Fantasy doesn't need limits. Exactly. Well, we put the rules here, so why can't the wizard have a gun? I mean, I'm satisfied with the behavior of this guy. He still has to like do damage, you know? The only way for him to do damage right now is with the spike. Like that's the only thing that does damage right now. And I think we still should make it like faster. Let's make it faster, or let's make that the trail even faster. Because even I think even walking you can avoid it because the spikes are not really that big. Just that you should be able to outpace him because he can fucking dash at you. That's a very valid point. I don't know who said that he should be faster. I just listened. I thought maybe, yeah, he needs to be a little bit faster. But now I'm saying like he really doesn't need that much speed. All right, let's give it another try of the just the particle now, or just this effect now. We still need to make it basically stick to the ground. Both the particle and the both the particle and the spikes. Okay, let me get some water, and we're gonna make him slower and fix the particles. They should stick to the ground. All right. Be right back. Okay, I'm here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make him slow first. Or yeah, I think that's gonna take less time. Let's make him slow first. So we should be able to go into the big guy over here. We're gonna go into movement. And we can set the the speed now is set to 8.75. That's the speed right now. what would you put it to? Because it's now 8.75. I think the player speed is like 10. Um, would you say 8? 7.5? 7? What would you say? What if we try with 8? Let's start with making it 8 of normal speed. Or, yeah, let's do 8. Also, we need to like tweak the walking animation speed. So each step like fits with the new speed. Let's see. Let's see the speed, because it also, for example, in here, I think 8 is like pretty easy to like outpace, and also we need to make sure that the speed is high enough so he can like come over here and jump these parts. Yeah, I was about to, like, my brain thought about the 6-7 thing, and I don't really like the meme. Like, I don't like it, but I just can't think. I just can't stop my brain from thinking about it now. Okay, but will he jump? Here. Well, he doesn't need to jump if. Yeah, let me restart it. Let me restart it. I suggest 30. Yeah, 30 is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, I can't try if he can like actually get off ledges. I'm just trying to see if he can get off ledges. That's a concern of mine. Yeah, but he always does the charging. Gambling. Yeah, now he should be able to get here. Okay, he can get here at a speed of 8. What would you say? What do you say about the speed of 8? And Moinlef is here again. Says hello. What's up, Moinlef? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Let's go into the animation handler, and we're gonna have to have on our walking thingy, we're gonna have to modify our step times. Because how does it look? I think we could make the spikes be like bigger also. Say very good, and you? I'm very glad to hear or to read that you're good. I'm glad, or I'm good too. Yeah, so let's look at him walk. It's sliding a little bit. It's sliding, and when it slides, I think, well, like, when it slides, it could be like a lot of steps or lacks, or it lacks steps. Let's see if we do. So now, since he is slower, we should make less steps. So let's do the times. We're gonna increase the times. Let's try 1.5 and 0.3. 1.5 and 0.3. You say, yeah, it is. Yeah, let's see. No, that's I think I made a mistake there. It should be like 0.15 0.15 and 0.3 and 0.15 and 0.3, maybe. What do you say? I still think it's sliding a little bit, isn't it? Isn't he? There's no sound now, but say no, it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's sliding a little. Don't you think? Here, like, yeah, he steps, he does the step, and he slides a little. I mean, we could keep. Let's see it on slow mo. That's gonna be like the easiest way to notice the slide. It's not that much though. Like, that's just the normal speed that we had before. That's the speed that we had before, and it's not sliding that much. All right. We're gonna assume that's fine. Let's go into the particle, and let's make sure it sticks to the ground. So what are we gonna do about that? We're gonna do, yeah, we have to get into the big guy, and here, big guy stomp attack trail. All right, so we're gonna do the movement, and after we do the movement, I guess I'll just leave it like this, like as it is. Yeah, after I do the movement, I'm just going to say physics, or if. Well, I don't really want to do a raycast every single time, do I? Well, I guess so. Let's do physics dot raycast, and we're gonna do from the origin. The origin is gonna be transform that position. The direction is gonna be vector 3 that down. The distance is gonna be, let's say, 100. I don't think it's gonna be more. And if it's more, like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be like any case that we're gonna find that. And what is the other thing? Layer mask is gonna be only on the ground. Let's find the layer mask. Let's do serialized field, private, layer mask, and it's gonna be ground layer mask. Let's do the layer mask over here, ground LM. And I think after this one, I could do out, raycast hit, or I could store this here. Let's do private raycast hit. It's gonna be called ground check raycast, or ground check hit, and it's gonna be out ground check hit. So that way we can use it here. If it did happen, we're gonna get the basically the transform that position equals ground check hit that point that position, or I think point is just going to be a vector. And when if you say, is there a way to calculate the speed in animation? For example, how many frames correspond to the number of seconds untranslated into speed? You could do that with traditional animations when you have frames going on. But in here we don't have frames. You could do that, yeah. There is a way, and the way would be like depending on the you would have to like take into consideration how fast you're going from one frame to another. Um, I think those times you could like divide it by. Hmm. No, I think if you get the time, I think you can like straight up just use it for your speed. Say Betta's Gambit. And Roman, you say, how good are you at chess? I suck. I'm very bad at chess. I know the rules, but that's where my expertise ends in chess. Are you good? Isn't like India a good place for like chess players? I think the current like champion isn't from India. Isn't he from India? All right. Let's see. You say Mijo, I'd say I'm decent. Is it popular in India? You say we can chess around here, yes. Yeah, around here not that much, to be honest. Okay, let me try this another time. Let me try this over here. And you say, I'd confidently say every household even has a chessboard. Wow. So that's a lot of chess culture then. If everyone has a chessboard, it's pretty epic. And my left, you say, since you're focusing on realistic movement, why don't we try something? If you could provide, well, I'm not really trying to do anything like too realistic. It just needs to be fun. That's the main thing. If you could provide a cut for a light-hearted experiment, take a player down a slope and look at their feet. A cut. Yeah, in a slope, this is how the player looks. I'm not going to take care of making the walk adhere to the ground. I think that's gonna be too much for a game. We don't need to do that. Yeah, I just want to see if the effect can go up on slopes. Oh, I didn't set up the layer mask. Maybe that's why. Let's see. Yeah, over here, nothing. It needs to be set to ground. So that way, if I were to press play now, and I get this attack, yeah, the attack is not really taking into consideration the ground. It's not really considering the ground. And Miho say that's gonna be an update. AEF thing? What's AF? Like making the feet rotated like according to the slope. And you say, but really, isn't it just rotating the leg in all directions? And if they clip a floor, go the other way? Version 1.5.6. Uh, Well, it's not that it's like difficult to find the rotation. The thing is like I'll need to add an exception for in walking basically. I'll need to check every single time. It's gonna be like it's not necessary, you know? And I don't think it adds that much to the game. Yeah, I still need to modify the times for when he does the charges and whatever. But what I'm trying to see or what I'm trying to do now is just making those damn particles stick to the ground because they are not. It seems like they are not. Let's see where it ended up. Okay, why is it there? Why is it there? I'm gonna modify how much it can go like down, like hmm, the distance it can go through. But think about the content. Yeah, but I don't think that would make the game better at all. Okay, where is the particles? Or where are the particles? Here. Why? Why are the particles over here? Mm, okay, if I select this part is on the layer ground. So if I were to cast a ray, I should be able to like just wherever it hits, I could just use it. Mm, and this is the impact point in world space where the ray hit the collider. That should be it. Like that should make it snap to the position. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because what else we could do? And one left is say everyone encourage Roman so he can focus. Yeah, what's up, mine left? Um, yeah, I'm just thinking. Encouraging words here. Mm, what could what could this be? Because we could do. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Let's do raycast hit. I think that's how you write it. Raycast hit, and we're gonna use the hit that point. It should be the same. Should be the same. And now we have added or we have selected the proper ground layer or the proper layer mask. No, for some reason it just goes down. Uh, if I were to go in here, stomp attack. That was the last position of it. That was the last position. Why is it minus? Okay, okay, okay. I think I think this is because uh maybe it's because it's grabbing the local position instead. But I'm just setting the position. Shouldn't it be global? And say Roman. What's up? What's up? Um, yeah, I'm not sure because this should work. Hmm, Okay, we know it's moving. We're doing the movement before. And after, and after, let's see if we do transform that position or transform that position plus a vector 3 that up. So that's going to be like 1 unit up from the origin. We're holding up the number one thumb hand thing. I think that's it. It was just a problem with the origin, I believe. Because if we do this over here, it should like just snap to the position. Yeah, let's try this another time, because I think I saw it was like sliding pretty smoothly along the edges. It does go up the slope. Yeah, I think that's it. We're good with that. And we still have to make the... I don't know what's wrong with the material, but like I'm using the same material everywhere. Just, I don't know what happens with it. Okay. Now that that's done, let's go into our particle over there. And we need to make him, make that particle basically be like bigger. He fling, he go, he fall. He recover, he attack, he protect. Let's see. So let's go over to the prefabs again. The prefabs, and inside the prefabs, we have where do we have these particles? I think, yeah, on world abilities. Let's check the rock abilities or world abilities. Sorry. I'm just gonna drag from here to the ground one of these rock spikes so we can try it out. And we need to make it bigger, basically. And my life, you say, I've noticed that when you explain the problem, you find the solution. I've tried it with you. Yeah, it works, but sometimes, like, especially when you're here for over 3 hours, or at least for me, when I'm here over 3 hours streaming, my brain just doesn't work as good. Like, I need a break after 3 hours, and I'm of course I'm not taking a break because I'm still streaming for an hour more. What I say, like, that's my regular brain capacity limit. Like 3 hours is good. Um, you know? And Miho always say, talking to myself out loud works like a charm. He's practically doing that on streaming. Yeah, it is like that. It is like that. I think if I were to like take a break or something. Yeah. After 3 hours, my brain becomes that of chat combined. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Because otherwise it's gonna be like pretty hard for no matter what, no matter how accurate we are on the position of the player, we're gonna like struggle to hit him if this is not bigger. And need to say, my thesis might extend. I can now see why the blend guard thing was so long. When I write a bigger document, all of my thoughts just unlock and lead into one another. So, what thesis are you writing right now, Nick? What's your thesis about? Is it about this game here and why you hate it? Or are you still continuing the blend guard? One. All right. So let's see. Let's go over. We can just try to make this. This should get enabled. Oh, all right. Okay. So let's try to just. We can scale it by 2. That's an option. Like we could just do that. And I think by 2 is a little bit too much, maybe. Like the player is gonna barely be able to dodge it. But what if we do on the regular spikes? We're gonna do, I don't know, 2 by 2 by 2. And basically on each one of those, we're gonna make them bigger. Or what about 3 by 3 by 3? The thing is, yeah, it might work, but I'll need to extend them. Anyway. Uh well, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's go into the rock spikes. And let me first override this, apply all. Let's go into the rock spikes. And over here, yeah, you can't see anything, but over here, I'm just selecting everything and making it be, instead of 1.5, it's gonna be like 3. So let's see how that will be on here. Yeah, there's some edge cases where it's gonna look a little bit funky, and you'll be able to see like the whole thing. But overall, I think it's fine. I mean, it's alright. I need to say Discord message. I'm still typing. It might turn into a text. I know the threshold on that. Oh, you were writing on Discord. Alright, alright. And let me read you. So you say on Wizard game. Alright. Not a poet. This is hate mail. Damn. Let's see. Very serious threats written in a document. Yeah, I'm expecting the most hateful messages I've ever received. Yeah, it's better if you write it on a note or something, so you don't lose your progress. All right. So, what's next? What's next? Because I think we have figured out like the like we have the stump done, but we don't want it to work, or we don't want it to happen when we get close. What we want to happen is basically having other timer maybe that's gonna take care of basically if we are closer, or sorry, if our distance, we need to calculate our distance. All right. If we are far away from the boss, we're gonna use 1, and if we are close to the boss, we're gonna do the fist slam. Yeah, Roman giving suggestions for his hate meal. Yeah, I think it. especially from Nicked. It's the kind of hate that I like. The one that you can improve on. All right. So yeah, let's do. We're gonna have two attack distances. So yeah, this is the normal attack distance. And what about if the distance is more? Okay, else if the vector tree. Let's just put some brackets over here. Let's just use some brackets. We're gonna calculate our distance here. It's gonna be float distance equals vector tree, or we can just do transform dot position minus game manager dot instance dot player position, and we can get the magnitude of that, and that should give us distance. So now if the distance is less or equal to attack distance, we're gonna do the normal fist slam attack. Otherwise, we're gonna do the other one. Okay, so here this is gonna be for not the stump. This is gonna be for. We're gonna figure that out later. Let's do distance. If the distance is more than more or equal than, let's see, stump or serialize field private float stump distance threshold, and we're gonna make it be. Why could it be? We can change this, but let's say we're 15 units away or more. We're gonna use here stump distance threshold. If it's more or equal to that, we're gonna basically do is attacking is gonna be set to true. We're gonna do the movement, so it's gonna be our stump, and we're gonna put the attack cooldown timer is gonna be equal to the stump setup time plus the stump time, and we need to customize, or we need to take here for this. We're gonna use the fist slam setup time and the fists slam time. I think that should be it. That should be it. In my life, you say they want to update something. Should I suggest it? Well, I'm just making the brain to behave differently. So the stumping is only gonna happen if you're like far away from the big guy, you know? And what are you saying? Sorry, or why did you say I'm sorry? Mine left. Uh, I don't think there's anything to be sorry about. But yeah, whatever suggestions you have, like go ahead. And Miho, you say I was too busy memeing on Discord. What is he say sorry for? Yeah, I don't know. What are you sorry for, Mine left? Let's see. Let's go over here on big guy. And we're gonna basically modify our value on the brain. So here on big guy brain is gonna be in how long should we wait before doing a charge? I think we're gonna wait a minimum of 10 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds, like really in a real battle, we're gonna wait, um, or yeah, let's do 10 to 25. So we should be, no, let's do 10 to 30. It could happen like at any time. Then or charge setup time, stomp and whatever. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Attack cooldown or attack cooldown is gonna be like, mm, let's do let's do 5 seconds, and our attack distance is 3.5. All right, I think that's fine. Let's see, or stomp distance threshold. We could do this 12.5 maybe, or yeah, let's do 12.5. Let's try it out now. Okay, when we get here, yeah, we're gonna get this one, this attack. Then, if we're far, we're gonna get this one. Yeah, if we're far away, we're just gonna mainly get that one. Yeah, but we're only gonna get that one. So I think I'm gonna maybe have 2 attack cooldowns, one for the one for the melee attack and one for the stomp. And William Afton 5419 says Megabonk. No, this is not Megabonk. We're just making a game over here, and welcome to the stream. How's it going? All right. So yeah, I think we should probably have like 2 timers. 2 timers, one for each attack, you know? Because otherwise it's gonna be like always doing that attack, and I don't want that to happen. So let's do two cooldowns. Let's do over on stomp. We're gonna have a serialized field, private, float, stomp, cooldown. And William, often you say, so you made this? Yes, I'm currently making this game that you see over here. Let me give you a little bit of a tour of what we currently have. So basically, this is a magic game. You are this little wizard guy over here, you know, this guy, and your objective now is getting to those zones, those red zones over there, where you'll get some enemies appear, and what you have to do is basically like beating those enemies, and you have multiple spells that you can use with the arrows or with arrow combinations. For example, if I do up, left, up, I'm gonna get a fire spell, you know, and that's gonna do like way more damage to the ice enemies. I have a stun one, which I can do with this combination. I can stun. Well, it doesn't work that well with the flying enemy, but I have this normal one, and we're just currently working on making that guy over there. That's gonna be our first boss for the game, and I'm currently working on him. And William, after you say, this is very cool. Well, I'm very, very glad you like it. Roman was secretly behind Bedinad this whole time. Yeah, it's impossible that Bedinad is not Danny. And Moinlev, you say, I need the translation into Arabic and French at the same time so I can understand Nate. I want to help him. But what's your main language, Moinlev? Is it French, Arabic, or how does it work? Let's see. So let's go in here, and the stomp cooldown, we're gonna do, what could the cooldown be? maybe 10 seconds. We can modify that. Let's just do stomp cooldown equals 15 seconds. And over here, we're gonna ask for distance, but also yeah, we're gonna do two things over here. We need to remove from the stomp timer and from the normal attack cooldown. And one left you say Arabic because I'm Algerian. All right. To Arabic then. And William, you say William Afton, you say how much on Steam, Epic Games, Game Jolt, or something else? It's currently on itch.io. So if you click the second link in the description, you'll be able to like see. Let me search this. You'll see this webpage over here. Well, not this one, but this one. That's where you have all my games, and you can like try it for free now. You can try it for free because this is like just getting started. We're getting to version 0.2 now. So you can try the latest one that is version 0.1.3 completely for free. And you can tell me whatever you think about it. If you have any ideas or whatever, you can go there and tell me in the comments or just tell me here. Mijo will say everyone going after Roman today. Yeah. I'm gonna give a compliment instead. You'd look good, bald. That's a good compliment. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's gonna motivate me to go bald. All right. Let's see. So in here, let's modify how this works. Because we're gonna need to basically do well, two things. It's gonna be two timers, right? Yeah, two timers. I think no matter what happens, I should subtract from the attack cooldown. Let me just do the timer. Let's go over here, and I'm gonna do private float stomp timer, and we can use that for like our countdown basically. And Asnok is here. Says hi. Page 31, page 3, line 8, word number 5, and letter 2. Yeah, I got that. That was random nonsense. Welcome to the stream, or Asnok. Welcome to the stream, Asnok. How is it going? And William, you say, are or will there be necromancy spells? I plan to have necromancy. I'm not sure if necromancy exactly, but I do plan to have like some sort of like creature spawning spell, whatever that may be. Maybe it's gonna be necromancy. Most likely, we're gonna have necromancy. But yeah, at least we have to have some sort of spell that makes a creature appear. You say the thesis is dropped. And your average gaming buddy says, whoa, are you making a game? Yes, that's what I'm making here. And welcome to the stream. How is it going? Yeah, I'll take it out. I'll take it out depending on how long it is. I think it's gonna be like pretty long. So I'll check it after the stream. All right. So yeah, let's go into. Oh, and for your average gaming buddy, since you just joined, let me show you what I'm working on here. I'm just working on this guy. This is the boss of our game. This is the first boss that we have, and I'm just working on some attacks for him. So, or rather than some attacks, I just want to like make sure that the ones that are there, like work fine, you know. So for what I'm trying to tweak now is basically how often will he attack, you know? Say good, how are you? Well, I'm very glad that you're good. I'm doing fine. Excellent. And as long as you say I'm here, seems like we're gonna slow from here. Work is slow? Okay, I'm gonna give it a glance. Let me check Discord. Under where is it? Is it on general? Where is it? Say help. Yeah, where is it? It's on memes, gaming. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not reading this on stream. I'm gonna read it off stream. But thank you very much, Nick. Thank you very much for the feedback. Like, this is no joke. I really, really appreciate the hate that you're giving to the game. Just that's the only way that it's gonna get better. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna read just off stream. All right. So we need a cooldown. We have the cooldown. We have the timer. Let's just do it on here. So we're gonna do our attack, but only if we don't do our attack, we're gonna. Mm, yeah, like basically, if the we don't care about this being more than zero. We don't really care about this being more than zero. So we're gonna restructure this. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. And no matter what, we are on chasing. We are gonna subtract from the cooldowns. So here we're gonna do attack cooldown timer minus equals the time that has passed. And over here we're gonna grab the stomp cooldown or stomp timer, and we're gonna subtract time dot delta time. Now I calculate the distances. So I'm gonna calculate the distance, and I'm gonna first do over here an if, and yeah, so if the attack cooldown timer well, how will I do this? Because like this is a countdown. I guess, well, if it's attacking, it's gonna be set to true. So I need to do this. I'm gonna do over here. If attack cooldown timer is less or equal to 0, I'm gonna like trigger this like the normal attack with the fist, you know, the fist slam. And your average gaming buddy, you say, this is the first time I've seen someone make a game. Lol. Well, I hope you enjoy it. And it is crazy at times. It is a little bit confusing, especially if you don't have any context. But it is fun. It is fun. And well, are you interested in making games, or are you just interested in playing them? Tell me. Or because we have a lot of people in the community that are also game devs, or like do game dev adjacent things like animation, work with audio, artists, or a bunch of other stuff. So are you into one of those, or just curious about what this is? And as long as you say I don't have played the game, it looks like it just fresh in the box. Well, yeah, I think for version 0.2 is gonna be like probably better, because like you're gonna have more of a challenge. And Nick, you say hating is a hobby. Yeah, and you're a professional at it. Um okay, so here we're gonna do basically the check that we were doing for the distance. If the distance is less or equal to attack distance over here, we're gonna, well, we also need to check for like if it's attacking. So here, before doing any of this, I'm basically going to say if is attacking is true, I'm just gonna return, you know? So we don't get to attack again when we are already attacking. Right. So here I'm gonna do if the distance is less or equal to the attack distance, I'm gonna do the attack over here. Let's put it over here. And your average gaming buddy, you say, gotta go, see ya. Well, it was a pleasure having you here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Nick, you say, I woke up the Discord. Everyone suddenly appeared. Let's see what's happening over there. Yeah, 25 messages. Can you pin this? Can I pin this? Oh, it's already pinned. Cool stuff. Yeah, because I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. Say, Roman, the Nick problem has been solved. I sent it to the person who harassed Nick. My power. Yeah, I know. Nick is fine. Nick is a very important pillar of this community and hate enthusiast, which should be very appreciated. Let's do this over here. We're gonna cut and paste and move to the next thing. So now, if we need to do another check basically. If the stomp timer is less or equal to 0 and attack or is attacking equals false, because yeah, we're setting it to true here if we were to attack, then I can do this thing over here. Basically grabbing all of this and putting it inside. So if the distance is more or equal stomp distance threshold, we're gonna set attacking to true. We're gonna do the animation and we're gonna set the attack cooldown timer. And I think I'm just gonna separate these lines over here so it can be read like it's very formatted, you know? And as say, I just noticed that the players' avatars, Flam and Foot, are not connected because it's a headache to animate them. That's the real thing. I didn't want to animate all the joints. It's way easier to animate when pieces of the body are just floating. Yeah, like that's exactly why I chose this art style, because it's easier to animate this way. And Moinlev, and you can get away with like simpler animations. And Moinlev, you say, yes, he needs protection. He needs a muscular bodyguard. Me say, I've been reading, almost done. Roman, he is after your ass. He's not gonna let me live in peace. Let's see, current charge, switch to charge timer. Yeah, this thing over here. This thing over here is like another attack. So and attacking and is attacking equals false, I guess. And Jeffrey Jr. says, "Oi, mate, what's good? What's up, Jeffrey? Welcome to the stream. How's it going?" Yeah, I think this one works a little bit different. Still not sure, but I think I'm gonna do the timer. Mm, well, this shouldn't happen if I'm attacking, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do and is attacking equals false. And over here, I'm just gonna put the timer with the other timers so we don't get confused or anything. Right. Let's put it over here. And this should be using fixed delta time. I forgot. Fixed delta time. Time that fixed delta time. This should be formatted this way. So let me select all the spaces in here, because I think I did a tab and broke the formatting before. Here, here, and here. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's just this thing. But I need to be careful with the spaces, because if I delete the spaces, it's gonna go very bad. All right, that's it. And Sleepy Wolf says, "Oh, what's up, Sleepy Wolf? Welcome to the stream. How's it going?" All right, let's try it out. Let's try it out, and we should be able to like have a different timer for the stump cooldown. So it's gonna be like after 15 seconds you can, or the enemy can do the stumping again. Something went very bad. Something went very bad. Yeah, I think it's because I never reset the timer. I never reset the timer. So let's do yeah, attack cooldown timer. I set that timer, but I need to, after I do the stomp, I need to set the stomp timer equals stomp time. Or no, it's gonna be stomp cooldown. Stomp cooldown. I guess I could call it stomp cooldown time. The same thing for this one. So it's gonna be, well, actually this one is the same. Attack cooldown timer. Yeah, so it's gonna be this plus the the attack time. Okay, let me read you. You say oh 6 7, and you can say, so you say, yeah, I'm thinking to abandon this animation already. Why? What's wrong with the animation? You didn't like it? You say, yeah, just consider the last thing I sent the complete animation. Oh, okay. Why? You say, Asnok, it is okay if I continually send a perpendicular word value in live chat? As long as you don't spam, everything is alright. You say Miho 67, I guess. I'm part of chat. And Asnok, you say, I don't understand that why we have to memorize the chapter in literature. Like other curriculum are not enough. We should just have focus on real conversation and grammatical errors and spellings. I'm not a big fan of the educational system, or at least not from here. So yeah, it's a very big battle of getting the the regular educational system that currently exists all around the world to be something that, well, but how do you find what's good education, you know? That's also another thing. Okay, let's see. So what I was trying to do before is getting the attack cooldown, because I think I have something called attack cooldown on the brain or enemy brain. Let's do plus attack cooldown. Yeah, that's it. So in here we're gonna do the you say what's up from the Russian programmist. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And W Knockoff says, "Help! I'm inside the Black Blizzard." What's that? I don't really understand. But welcome to the stream anyway. And you can say, so you say, it's getting rough. I don't know what to do after what I have. And if I happen to get an idea, I don't have the material and I don't have enough brain cells to make my own. You say, after all, it was fun to make it, but I guess. Well, what you can do for other animations is like come up with the full idea for the animation first. So you know, like each scene or each part of the animation, you're gonna be able to do it, or even if you don't know how to do it, like you're gonna figure it out. So that way, when it comes to like making it, I think it's gonna be a little bit faster for you and like easier maybe too, with a little bit of planning. Or like storyboarding, it could go very good. I don't know. You tell me. And you say, do you happen to sell any brain cells by any chance? Dude, I barely have anyone like any left. And I'm using them for speaking right now. So I can't really give you any, or I don't know where they sell it. I'm just like doing what I can with what I have with the 3 brain cells that I have left. So yeah, if you happen to discover where they sell more brain cells, let me know too. Okay, so here stump time. Yeah, stump time plus the stump setup time plus the stump cooldown time. All right, that should be our reset of the timer. Let's do this properly. Yeah, must be on the black market. I don't see how you can buy them legally. And Asnog, they're pretty scarce. Asnog, you say, whenever I turn on my boat neckband, it vibrations so lightly that my neck chafe and I cannot hold my laughter. It's middle of the night. There are people next room sleeping. Neckband. What's a neckband? Okay. So now this guy should take a lot more time between charges and also between attacks. So when I get here, it's gonna try to attack me. And I think the attack he does with the fists could be a little bit faster, because like you're gonna be like right next to him. And you can say, so you say, I'm downloading the game to try it right now. Well, good stuff. Let me know what you think about it. Still, there are, it's pretty like, there's a lot of things missing from what you've seen in the video. I have to like make another release. And Huar Haha Comeback says, hi, what's up, Huar Haha? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to another stream. How is it going? So in here, what did I want to change? I'm just trying to see what the or how this works, or how the enemy works, just to try it out. Oh yeah, I wanted to modify the fist slam, the setup time on this should be way less. Like let's do a 0.5. It's not going to take that much time to do the slam. And oh yeah, video soon. The boss will be done soon. Yeah, so after I have the boss done, the version 0.2 is gonna come out, and then I'll do the video. And haha, you say good. What are you working on? I'm working on basically. Well, let me show you what we have. So for this guy, we have more attacks going on. So, or the attacks that are there are working now. So yeah, that's the slam. When you get super close, he's gonna try to like attack you like it just did. And also when you're far enough, it's gonna like do that attack you see over here. It's basically going to like make some spikes come out of the ground. And Curse3 is here and says hello. What's up, Curse3? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? You say, how can I reach spells? I don't know how to get them. You have to press Control, and then the arrow combinations that appear there. So yeah, you'll see them. You'll see them, but you have to press Control first. All right, I think the timer for the stump is a little bit too much, maybe. Let's do a distance of 10 and a time of 12.5. And I haven't seen the guy make a charge, so let's do 10 and 20 of the timer, on the timer. And you can say, so you say, nice, you should add custom keybinds. Yeah, I could, and I thought of maybe when you cast the spell a bunch of times, or I don't know, when you get to a level or you upgrade it a lot, you can have it on a keybind, so you can like use very quickly the spell that you use the most. And haha, you say, nice boss. Is he going to be a starter boss or what? Yeah, he's gonna be like the only boss that is out there. So when you get to the last wave, yeah, when you get to the last wave, that boss is gonna appear, and that's gonna be like your final battle before like finishing the wave. Then you can start another one, but yeah, that's gonna be like always on the last wave. And Asnok, you say, lack of brain cell is just a bug in the world. You just have to leave the server. Okay. So if I leave the server and rejoin, I should be fine then, right? Yeah, but I run the risk of spawning in a different character with a different character. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see if the guy is doing the charges, because it doesn't seem like it. And also on start, I should make I should put the times to what they are normally. So here on start, switch to charge timer. It's gonna be a random between switch to charge time and low stance timer equals low stance time. Yeah, this thing over here, I'm gonna grab the attack timer, attack cooldown timer, and it's gonna be equal to attack cooldown here. And for the stomp timer is gonna be equal to stomp cooldown time. And I don't know what the attack cooldown really is, so I need to check that out. Oh yeah, the attack cooldown is 5. I'm gonna make it like the attack cooldown is 5. I'm gonna make it like 1. Doesn't really need to be that often. Or well, it's for the melee attack, so the melee attack can be like every single time. And that one guy is here. It says, no, I liked it. What are you talking about? Also, Roman, you should make your own ray tracer. Yeah, I thought he was lying too. Your own ray tracer. Would be a cool idea. It would be a cool idea. I just have been working on this game so much that I haven't done like any side projects. But I would like to. I don't know. Maybe because one thing during on February there will be a week where I won't be here, so I won't be streaming. But after I come back, maybe we could do like a game jam, like a 1 week game jam. Um, could be a cool stuff. So we get a little bit of a variety happening. So we can do like a, I don't know, we can handle another project in a week. Oh yeah, haha. I am streaming somewhere else. I have two streams running. One in well, both are in YouTube, but one is vertical, another horizontal. So you probably are in the sorry, you are in the vertical one. If you want to join the horizontal one, which is the best, you're gonna get your own avatar, and the layout is way better. You can click the comment in the description that is pinned. The pinned comment has the link to join the horizontal stream. Otherwise, you can also join pressing the channel, and in the channel you'll see that there is like the default stream without the vertical keyword first. Yeah, this guy is just called Big Guy. Uh, you say, mm, yeah, Nick, I did say I would make a Blendguard update in 2025. I didn't. Um, well, we're gonna do a vote. We're gonna do a vote, like voting for what are we gonna do in the week that in that week that I'm not going to not going to be working on this. You can vote for I don't know Blendguard update or another type of project. Oh, is the sound breaking? Maybe I overcorrected too much from yesterday because yesterday the sound was very very bad. Like it was very like not loud at all. And so you can say, so why is the zombie army chasing me? That's what they do. They just attack. No issues. Well, you let me know if there's like something going wrong with the audio. Okay. What's next? So I already fixed that. Now we just have to let's go into into Notion and do let's check the boxes for what we're doing. Okay, so walk towards the player. It's gonna walk towards the player. I thought about giving like some sort of screen check if you're too close to him. Each time he does he walks, basically each step is gonna have some screen check going on. And where haha you say, can I download the game or is it not out yet? You can download the previous version of the game for free on the second link on the description. Yeah. It's not fully like made, but there's a version out there that you can try now. Okay, so we have for our attacks or ground slam, we need to add the functionality to damage the player. We have for the charge stomp, we have the sound effect, I think. Well, we have the visuals on the ground for the charge stomp. We have the functionality too, like damaging with the spikes. Right, every set amount of seconds, it locks its rotation to the player and charges towards it. I think that we have that. And where haha says I'm going to go, bye. Well, it was a pleasure having you here, and I'll see you next time. For haha, take care and bye bye. And as now you say, fun fact: in the Roman's oldest video available in the channel, his first lines are on March 4th. Yeah, that's exactly when I started uh working on this channel and working on the first game for this channel. And funny name, what's black flag in the chat. What's up? All right. After enough charges, stops and lower stance. Yeah, we still need to work, do some work on this, and we need to display like a boss health UI. But first, give me a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back. You say, fun fact: there are two Blender versions when you download Blender for some reason. There one has a separate save file too. Are there two Blender versions? I didn't know. I wasn't aware. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that comment from Nick. I don't want that meme. I don't like that meme. Let's do. Okay, so what's next? Because I thought of adding some sound effect to this, but what I really want to do is, well, let's first do a commit. Let's do a commit on GitHub so we can save this. Let's go over here and okay, let's try it one more time because I want to see if this guy, if we get so close to him, will he? Oh yeah, he will just go straight ahead to like punching us. So we need to be careful. We need to be careful. And when we're not that close to him, he's gonna basically avoid us. Oh, also, I need to go into the into that script, and I noticed it's taking only the player position, but I don't need the player position. What I need is where is this? Because it's following us even if there's no ground. So I need to get like a valid position. It needs to be a valid position. Let's go into the script in the big guy stomp attack trail, we no longer use a target, to be honest. But let's do, yeah, let's use the target instead. Let's do target that transform that position, whatever that is, and it's always going to be the player, but we can assign it to be something else. And Moinelef, you say, where do you get the effects and sounds from? What's the name of the website, please? I beat the game. Let's go. Yeah, Moinelef. I got it from OpenGameArt, freesound.org, like a bunch of websites. And there are a bunch of websites to get sound effects. H.io also has some. And also, like this sound effect that I have, mostly all of them are tweaked in some way. Like I modify them in some way to fit the game with Audacity. So they are like custom made for the game, but from the base of sound effects that you can just find in the internet, like in various different places. And Mijo say, I'll be dissolving now. Still here, just dissolving into my chair from hearing 6 and 7. Okay. And say that one guy, what are the rules for the game jam? Like, do I have to make in 4 days or can I start on it now? I've never done this before. Do you want to, like, we could do a game jam. We could do a game jam in the community. Like, we could either, I have two ideas for you. We could either like host a game jam in the community, or all collectively join another one. I think it's better if we join one because we are not a lot of people. But yeah, I'm gonna explain like the basic rules of a game jam. You basically when you join a game jam, at the start of it, they're gonna drop a theme, you know. So you're gonna only start building your game when the game jam starts. Because otherwise, like, yeah, like that's the thing. You have to make it. You have to, like, everyone's gonna start at the same time and everyone's gonna finish at the same time. You know. So yeah, it starts the time. It tells you the theme. You have to make a game according to the theme, like trying to include the theme of the game jam into your game. And yeah, like basically, the only other thing is like you just have to finish before the deadline ends. Mm-hmm. And you can say, so you say, help, I beat the game, but when I try to go home, I get damaged. There is no zone anywhere. Uh, there should be a zone somewhere then. You need to get to that zone. And if it's not, then if you don't find a zone, let me know, because that's a error, an error. And more left, you say, what do you think of my YouTube channel idea? I want to stream my programming learning journey and game creation at the same time. I almost forgot. I like your advice again. Um, yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. One, what would be my advice for you? Start with not a lot of hours. Don't do a lot of hours in the beginning because you're gonna get burned out. Figure out what time works for you, and be consistent. I think that's the best advice I can give you from what I experienced here. Oh yeah, you need to kill the floating cube. Still leads me to that defeated zone. Mm. Yeah, that's probably a bug then. That's probably a bug. Might be. I think this Miho found that bug. I think it's because Previously we had another system for how you interacted with zones. So only when you were in the zones, the kills counted towards it because we had a lot of other things going on. And I think I just left that there. Um, it's gonna be fixed. It's gonna be fixed on the next version. You need to kill every single enemy while you are in the zone. That's it. Otherwise, it's gonna cause problems. And that one guy say my renderer is not finished, so I can't make it from total scratch. Maybe C++. Hmm. Well, you can still push something very small if you're into like game jams. Overtime updated. When? Uh. Okay, let me continue on here. I think. Okay, what do I want? What do I actually want to do? I want to do a commit. I want to do a commit, and before I do the commit, I'm gonna go into the big guy, and I'm gonna give you a little bit more time to dodge. First slam setup time. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna give you a quarter of a second more for you to dodge. I think a quarter of a second is a little bit too much. I'll do 0.65. So you have 65% of a second, whatever that is. Or let's do 0.6. Because I think I really like the 0.5. But let me just try 0.6. It might be too fast for some players. Let's do 5.5. And let's try it again. Say 0.65 seconds just for us. Okay, let's do 0.6. I think most players will be able to, after some biddings, will be able to dodge that. I think that's plenty of time, right? Isn't it? I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you 0.025 more seconds before you have to dodge. No! No, the 6.7. You have been undissolved, mijo. Yeah, I would like to know how you dissolve, mijo. Alright, so let's do overrides, apply. We're gonna save this. We're gonna go into GitHub and let's do big guy ranged attack plus time config or time attack times change. All right. And here I'm just gonna do while you fight for your life. I'm gonna do for the description. Now the stomp attack makes spikes come out of the ground. And also I'll do in parentheses, they can the position where they will spawn, where they will come out. Who won? Nicked. It is rigged. It's rigged. Let's see. Where they will come out is marked by trail particle system. Okay, so yeah, it's all staged. The battle royale command has a separate option for who's gonna win. It is a script. Exactly. Nick is just abusing. And also times for cooldowns and charges were tweaked. Um, One thing I haven't seen though is since I did the change to the attacks, I haven't seen any charges. Any charges happening. Okay, yeah, the charges do happen. And I could probably randomize the time at which we're gonna have this spike attack. Okay, that's fine. Let's do or commit. Okay, I think we could leave it here because I need to gather some more stuff to progress here, and I'm gonna think about how to handle the attack area. So why don't we play some basketball before I go? Let's finish with some basketball. Let's do 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do. I don't know which scene should I put. We could do like just the normal background. Yeah, someday I'm gonna win at this. But I suck at this, but let's try it. So the first one is angle and then power, right? Let's do angle and power. Okay, it is there. Now let's do this. Can't log into extension? Damn it. Dude, you stole my play. I was about to do the same thing. Oh, so close. And mind like you say, Roman, since when has there been such a thing as sleep? I don't know. Oh, I scored! Dude, I'm awesome. First time I scored in this game. First time I score. Yeah, I'm gonna become too powerful. All right, let's do 110 and 75 or 65. Let's. Yeah, I don't wanna tell you what I'm gonna do because otherwise you're just gonna like copy me. Oh, who's that close? Who was bouncing? Oh, Miho. Miho is there. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the delay is too big. All right, let's see. You could do 80 or 100 because it should be closer to like 90. That's straight up. Oh, okay. So it's the other way. It's gonna be this 60. Oh, I'm so close. So close. Please no. Okay, I think I might win this next time. Oh, what happened? Why did it go like that? Oh, dude. Okay, yeah, Nick got it. Nick got it. Who's gonna win though? We have 1 minute and 34 and 33 seconds now. It mixes up who sent the command sometimes. All right. Moinelef scored in the first try. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's try. Yeah, I forget what the angle or how the angle works sometimes. Like why sometimes it throws me left or right. Yeah, it's hard to score. It is hard to score. Don't feel bad about it. You can say so. Like I barely was able to do one. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Oh, tie game. Yeah, I'm gonna dethrone Nicked. All right, that's it for today. Was a pleasure having you here, guys. Let me put my yeah. I don't want to blind you, so I'm not going to put my background on. But I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time with more stuff prepared. So we can advance more and more in the game, and hopefully, and I'm gonna do everything I can do to have version 0.2 out this week. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, to be honest, it's a little bit too powerful to not have delay, but yeah. Bye, you can say so. Bye, Nick. Bye, Mijo. Bye, Moinlef. And I don't know if Asnok is here, but bye bye too. Bye to everyone that's still here. Bye bye.